Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Check this place out. It's called Page Springs RV Park. It's down south of Sedona. We're heading up to the White Mountains. The winds have just been screaming. Actually, the winds really stopped me from filming yesterday. So I kind of hunkered down here, been doing a little bit of editing. Anyway, I want to show you this place. In the morning, we're going to head up to Payson. Yay. In a really cool state park. I've never been, but it's supposed to be pretty cool. So I thought this would be a fun little trip. Page Springs. There's a creek down here called Oak Creek. But look how all the campers are nestled in down here, nice and shaded. Well, let's do a little walk around. Enjoy this perfect evening. We're down here between Sedona and Cottonwood. I've never driven this road. It's kind of cool. A lot of wineries, all kinds of cool stuff. They're doing a bunch of improvements down here. I think this creek floods too. So it turns into a little raging river. Because all the mountains are around here. That's a lot of snow melt. But look at that. Throw a fishing line in. Maybe catch a little trout. Woke that bird up, huh? Looks like they're shoring up their banks. Almost looks like they're adding more sites. Driving in here, there was winery after winery, all kinds of tasting. So they got water. Look at that. That's probably part of their irrigation system. Year-round water supply. Look at the size of those lily pads, whatever they are. Them guys are huge. Shade and water in Arizona. You can't beat that. You get snow here. We're right at that level. Isn't that pretty? Not quite as bad as Flagstaff, but we're up in elevation. We're definitely got to be, what, over 5,000 feet easy. Like a little Shangri-La. Hope everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend. I'm on an extended weekend. The whole month of June. Gearing up. So when the winds hit, I mean, it just shuts me down. Can't really film. I mean, it's pretty miserable. So I spent the last couple days editing, getting caught up in my stuff. Sure is nice, everything turning green and blooming. If you're an allergy sufferer, oh boy, pollen's out. But look at this, huh? Arizona is such a big state. You know, when you think Arizona, you think of Phoenix and heat and desert and quartzite. But a good chunk of this state is mountains, places like this. And I'm very glad to call Arizona my home. Yay. Wow. That bridge has been there a while. Look at that metal pylons. This thing's seen some water in its day, huh? We're going to cross this in the morning. We're heading up in the mountains, going to go up towards Payson. There's a state park called Tonto State Park. It's supposed to have a really cool water feature and bridge, rock bridge, whatever. Found that online. Plus, we might even sneak through Oak Creek Village. Check out the Red Mountains. There's a look. Look at all the wineries. Look how green this valley is, real plush. They got the water, and right up the hill's desert. There's the highway, Page Springs Road. There's one of the wineries. But when they got water, they can grow. There's all the trailers and RVs all nestled in. A few park models in here. You probably spend the whole summer here if you want. They probably got monthly. I just found it online at the last moment. Pretty place. Definitely keep this on the list, because you're out of the heat. You're not in the valley. I mean, it gets warm everywhere around Arizona, but this would definitely be one. Want to escape the summer heat. Well, I'm gonna get in this van, call it a night. In the morning, we're out of here. Weather forecast is good. We're gonna do a little travel. Well, good morning from Page Springs RV Park. We're out of here. Very peaceful. Enjoyed it here. I'd definitely come back to here. At night you could hear the water running through the creek. Okay, we're going to do some miles today. This is RVerTV. Backroads, small towns. That's a restaurant there on the right. I didn't try it. I rarely eat out. Hey, just got me an air fryer for the van. I haven't tried it yet. Got the Instapot with me. Make sure you check out RVerTV.tv. Grab you a cookbook. We got activity books, all kinds of cool stuff. Once again, RVerTV.tv. Well, I'm going to take the scenic route. I need fuel. I'm going to go over to Oak Creek Village. I could get it closer, but hey, let's go check out some scenery, like some red mountains. It's only like 18 miles. We got plenty of time. That village of Oak Creek, there's a little park we can stop. We'll get some really good shots of that Bell Mountain. This is definitely a windy little stretch through here. I've never taken this. I've always stayed on the main highways. You know, that 89A, or if you go down around Cottonwood the other way, I think it's Highway 260. So this is pretty good. Plus, if you like wine, I bet there's a half a dozen wineries or more along this stretch through here. This is Cornville, Arizona. We're gonna kind of double back around the mountain a little bit, get over the village of Oak Creek. See the sun coming up. It's early. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Sun's right in the camera. Once we get closer to Oak Creek Village, it should be better. You can boondock around Sedona. There's areas like right in here off this road. This is called Beaverhead Flats Road. Kind of low cut through. It's going to dump us down on Highway 179. We see rigs off to the right and left a little bit, boondocking. Okay, here's our highway. It's probably about 7-8 miles up into Oak Creek Village. We're actually going to come back down this way too to head up in the mountains. Go up and grab a little fuel, maybe a cup of coffee. There you go. Now you see the mountains. 179 takes you right back up into Sedona. We're just kind of circling around here in this beautiful part of Arizona. Personally, to me, Sedona's so congested and hectic anymore. Village of Oak Creek is the place to come to. But look at that. What a view, huh? Wait till we get closer. No traffic lights, but they got some roundabouts. All kinds of places for therapy. They claim the mountains are therapeutic, magic, Zen moments here. Now they're really coming in. Now you can see them. High-end real estate here. This is very expensive. All touristy. I mean, this is it. This is Sedona. Straight on. How'd you like to wake up with this view every day? Heck yeah. Alright, up here's my gas station that I usually get fuel. Make a quick pit stop. There's restaurants, there's all kinds of things here. Then just a little farther on the other side of town here, there's a little park we'll stop. Alright, this won't take long. Grab some fuel, quick cup of coffee, and then we're on our way. Look at this weather, it's perfect. Thank goodness some winds are behind us. Oh man, yesterday was insane. Trying to drive the van and that stuff too is hard. Especially up here in the higher elevations. Okay, right up here is just a little park. We'll stop. Then we're going to double back. We're going to head back east. Wow, they got a big barbecue smoking meats and stuff there on the right. There's that bell-shaped mountain. Famous, that's been in so many pictures. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous place. Okay, should be this next right up here. It's a day use place. They got hiking trails. You can hike everywhere around here. If you're a hiker, this is it. Okay, just grab a quick parking place. Then we'll be back on our way. What a view, huh? I've been stopping here, oh goodness, over the last several years. Love it here. There might be RV parks. I never really checked into it. Usually I just pass through. But we got the early morning sun. This is perfect. There's your Kodak moment. Big cliffs. Everything green. We had rain all winter and spring. Huge snow melts. Still going. Lake Mead's up. They say Lake Powell is rising a foot a day. Expected 90 feet by the end of summer. Okay, we got our Red Mountain fix. We're gonna head east. Gonna go up near Payson, find this Tonto State Park. What they call it? Natural Bridge. There's a natural bridge at Tonto State Park. According to the phone here, we're gonna go about 71 miles to the Tonto State Park. We gotta pick up a little bit of I-17, not much. Then we're gonna cut straight up into the mountains. Should be a pretty ride. I-17 should be right up here. Just gonna have to jump on for, probably about 15 miles up through Camp Verde. Then we pick up Highway 260. This I-17 is a heavily traveled road. It's the main artery between Phoenix and Flagstaff. Up and through here too is that Montezuma Castle, the cliff dwellings, and also the Montezuma Well. I filmed the castle about 2 years ago. Be sure to check out that video. Alright, here's our exit, Highway 260. To the right would cut you right up into Cottonwood, Clarkdale, Jerome. All that area. Last spring we did an extensive tour of that whole area. Be sure to check that out. That is some cool stuff. Jerome's a haunted ghost town. Still active town, but it's haunted. All the ghosts there, the haunted hotel. Then in Clarkdale they got that copper museum, world class copper museum. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That is really something to see. Make sure you check out those videos. Okay, those mountains way up there, that's where we're heading. This area is growing, more motels, gas stations. This is called Camp Verde. This is a good place to come see fall colors too. They got some trees. Check that out. So we got a few miles where we head up the hill. Now we're climbing up. Look at that. Starting to get in some trees. There's one pretty ride. This whole area up here, there's different places you can dry camp, boondock. There's a little town called Strawberry we go through, then you end up down in Payson. But the state park's before we get to Payson. Fast-paced road, but a lot of passing lanes. You don't get too tied up. So if you're pulling a rig up here, it's decent. Trees are getting taller. They get snow here. Oh man, do they. Okay, we're gonna make a right. This is Highway 87, 260. They all kind of connect. A lot of people come up here from Phoenix, escape the heat every weekend. So it's a busy place. But look at the scenery. Very pretty ride in the White Mountains of Arizona. When we go back in a day or so, we're going to go, well, we'll go up through Payson, Sholo. Then I thought we'd take Highway 60 back down into Globe, Mesa, and then Phoenix. The van is scheduled for service in about 3 days, so I got to take that down to Phoenix. Just big valleys, forest as far as you can see here. Okay, we should be getting into Strawberry here. A little mountain town. Yep, here we are. A lot of camping up here. A lot of fire danger in the summer. They get big forest fires up here. It's not too much farther to the state park where we're heading. Restaurants, little stores. Okay, here's the town of Pine, small town, USA. A little bit bigger than Strawberry. But this is old town right here. You can imagine all these towns have been around forever. Mining went on up here, logging, all kinds of stuff. Town where everyone knows everyone else, huh? What a pretty place, though. Okay, I think just on the other side here, we don't have that much farther. Be Tonto State Park. You know, I've driven by that sign that always said State Park, never stop, but I thought today would be perfect. Well, there you go. That's Pine. Small town USA. All right, what do you say? Let's go find that state park. All right, there's a sign, 1 mile. I was reading about this state park online. Like I said earlier, I drove past the sign a few times, never thought about it. It's supposed to be pretty cool, have a natural bridge, all kinds of stuff. Ah, here it is on the right. think it's fee-based. Supposed to wind down quite a ways, down to the bottom of the valley. Cool, new adventure. Well, that sign says parking lot for towables, so they don't recommend bringing an RV down in here. Right there on the right, that's where you gotta drop your trailer. And that sign says 14-degree incline. That's why. It's going to be a steep one down. Oh, wow, look at the view. Oh, this is perfect. That's a long ways down over that edge. Wow. Perfect. Yay, made it. This must be it here. Yeah, that's quite a little drive down this mountain. Not that far, but it was steep. Tonto State Park. Okay, it says fees. Let me go get paid. We'll get in here and check it out. $7 to get in. Wait till you see this old building. I'll stop on our way out. That one right there, that used to be a lodge. It's like over 100 years old. We'll stop there on the way out. Let's go check out the natural bridge first. The ranger in there gave me quite a bit of info. You can actually hike all the way down to the bottom. He says it's pretty treacherous, half-mile hike. I don't think I can do that, but there's viewpoints from up top. We'll see it both. Cool. Look at this, we got a place to ourselves. But I definitely would not want to bring a trailer down that hill. So you'd want to park your rig up top. Who would know something this nice is down here, huh? They will now. Alright, find a good parking place. There's a lot to choose. Day use, there's no camping here, it's all day use, daytime. But $7, that ain't bad. Alright, what do you say? Let's go find a natural bridge. Well, there's some viewpoints. According to a little map here, you kind of walk around in a loop. We'll just do that. I hear water running right through there, a little ditch. Okay, here's viewpoints 3 and 4. We'll walk around to the other ones and come back to this. Look at the green grass. in Arizona. Pretty place here. I see some storyboards up here.
Maybe do the trail, or do you want to do the trail
Okay, viewpoint 1. Check that first. Pretty nice pathways, all paved. It's a little telescope thing there, so you can check out the, I guess, the hillsides from here. See, there's your parking lot. Really good access. All right, what do we got? Ooh, look at that. Natural bridge. Looks like a creek at the bottom. Wow. There's an aerial view. This is a pretty good sized park. Well, okay, that was viewpoint 1 back there. Viewpoint 2, 3, and 4. And he said 3 and 4 is the best one. Well, let's just go around the loop. Probably all kinds of wildlife up in there, huh? Yep. Little signs about the wildlife. Okay, keep on trucking. Look at the size of the trees in here. Okay, this is that trail. Big old picture of that bridge, huh? Sample of the rock. Huh. Must be a geologist's dream to come here. Well, let's head on over to that viewpoint 3 and 4. He said that's the best one to see it from up top. Got one trail. They said the severity of the trail going down, all the way down, is pretty gnarly. You need like hiking shoes, water. So it's about a half mile. Oop. There's a happy flower, huh? This is like Shangri-La back in here. Viewpoint 3, here you go. We made it. What do we got? Oh, the water's running over the edge. Huh. Gotta be a better look. Wow, look at this. Beautiful in here. Whoa, that is a ways down there. How in the heck did they build that ramp down there? Let me get over a little farther. Okay, here's viewpoint 3. There's a stool to sit on. Water's a life. Wow. There it is. There's your bridge. Wow. We can walk down a little farther. I bet this is viewpoint 4 down here. That water just runs over that edge all the time. Must be a natural spring or something up in here, huh? Here you go. We'll zoom in with the phone a little bit. That water just drains right off the edge. Look at the moss growing. All natural. Wow. Then there's a creek down there. There's your natural bridge. This is all blocked off here. You can't go any farther. That is a long ways down over that edge. Cool, what a place, huh? Tonto State Park Natural Bridge. Sugar sumac, huh? Pretty cool. They give you the names of the trees, all that. Well, my hiking days are over with. I can't hoof it down all the way down there, but what a view from up top. Glad I stopped here. This is really something to see. Bet the history here goes way back into the ancient times, huh? So that just must run all the time. Cool. Very, very peaceful here. But that's a long ways down there. Natural shower too, huh? That's something how they built that ramp though. Wow. Well, we'll go check out that old building, that old lodge. where you check in at. That's like a little mini museum. Cool stop. Tonto State Park. Natural Bridge. Too bad you can't camp down here. It would be pretty cool. Guess they're just not set up for it. But this old building, look up top, that like lookout tower, that was actually built in the 60s. The building itself was built in the 20s, but up top that was going to be a restaurant in the 60s, and they couldn't meet fire code, so they never used it. Well, I guess you could have rented a room here way back when. Wouldn't this have been something to see back in them days? So we'll go inside. You can only get access to the lower floor. Bunch of hummingbird feeders. You can hear them buzzing around. Flowers all over the place, like a garden. It is a garden, huh? So if you're camping around, you know, there's all kinds of dry camping. Just make a day trip over here. Map of the place. I mean, even the sightings like that old-time shingle. What's in bloom? Wildlife of the week. Hey, the raccoons. It's raccoon week. That's funny. All the flowers. And this building was built in 1927. It's National Register of Historic Places. And here we go. All the old antique furniture. And they could never really use it.
Just use lots of water. Water's going to be a key to it because it's not hot. So
Big old fireplace, huh? This would be a nice place to get snowed in. Some of the older pictures. Just well-preserved history. You come here and you see history. Big old bay window with the seats. Old lamp, old-time phonograph. You crank it up, play your record. Haven't seen those in eons.
Well, very nice place. Thank you.
And souvenirs gift shop. Super nice ranger. Really enjoyed talking to him. Okay. Oh, look at the hummingbirds. They're liking all the flowers. Get a better look. So it's what, 90 plus years old, still going. Seen its day. Yeah, these hummingbirds, man, they're in heaven here. Saying we got flowers, sugar water. Back to the van we go. What a fun day. We got to see a lot. Start out at Page Springs RV Park. All the way over here to Tonto State Park. Probably gotta go into Payson and spend the night. Figure out a place to stay. Stock up on some supplies. I think they got a Walmart there in Payson. Boy, look at that view. Isn't that pretty? And we'll keep exploring around the White Mountains. Right up here is Highway 260-87. Make a right. The journey never ends. Talk soon.